Well, my battery's starting to go. It's getting darker. So I think I'm going to head her back. I just wanted to get an idea of where my dad was talking about. He said, yeah, off the little creek there, or the big creek, which that's technically what we call the big creek right there. Crosses our road way back there. It's a tiny creek. It's only like a foot wide, but the little creek's like 6 inches wide. So it's just this one is longer and it goes out a bit further. Look at the old trees, eh? And I didn't see a beaver house on here, but I bet you if I went in straight in it that way, I'd probably find a beaver house pretty close to shore. I know there's one just down there, but that one, I don't think they're using that one, but they might be. Like, I mean, like they could be using it like the cottage where they don't go there every night, but they might, use it passing through kind of thing to their new, wherever their new spot is. Yeah. Like if you dam or trap a beaver house, you're almost guaranteed to catch a beaver. It's just how fast. It depends on how much they're using it, right? I mean, if it's a fresh lodge, you'll probably get, there's a good peekaboo point. We're going to go to the peekaboo point. I just named it that now. There's a nice little clearing, be able to see what's there. But if they're not using it as a main lodge, like a main lodge that might have as much as 18 beavers in it, right? And maybe it's as little as 3 or 4. One that they use periodically, well, for example, typically if you're trapping a beaver house and you're catching more otters and muskrats, then chances are the beavers have moved out of that. Well, I see tracks of something. Is that a beaver house across? I haven't been down this way ever. What do I mean forever? I mean forever. I'm usually up just a bit more. So can't tell if that's a beaver house across. So I don't think it is. So I see the dam. They got the dam there. That's been there for as long as I've been alive. So yeah, see this kind of floods out around the pier there. And then there's like 4 or 5 dams in a row. But yeah. See how active they are on the dam, if I can. I liked it. Oh, look at this trail. Now that's what I call a trail. What would be nice to see is if it's freshly scraped from this morning. Something dug up something there. Look at this. I don't know if they used it this morning, but this is definitely a trail. And it's so thick in there, I don't know if I want to go in there or not. Because I like to see where they're crossing, because there's a dam right there, and then there's another dam, and then it goes around the pier. But this is definitely a trail right here. That's a good trail right there. So, who knows what might happen. You see all the damage they done up here. See, what happens is when the fella buncher goes through, oh, look at this old tree, that's cool. That might make even a cool photo. I can't get all kinds of wildlife. Nice thing about the trees is they hold still. So they're really cooperative when they're being photographed. You're like, hey, Mr. Tree, can you just hold still? I don't know if I can get them all in there. 70 millimeters isn't quite enough to get the whole tree in there. You just move down. Don't fight me, man. Okay, maybe not. Don't know if that'll work, but I'm still too close. Can't seem to move my focus around. There. Now we're going to get him. There we go. Put the focus right back to the center. There we go. Sometimes when you have gloves, this camera's good with gloves, I'll say that. But sometimes when you have gloves on, the buttons just kind of don't respond to what you're supposed to be responding to while you're trying to get it to respond. And then other times your gloves mess you up and